Alright, so today's clip is talking about ranking up to Masters. Oh my gosh. Like, Masters is so hard to get to if you're solo queuing, and I solo queue. I've not been able to reach Masters solo queuing because half the time you get teammates that don't know how to rotate, don't know how to hold a position. Like, my teammates are getting hit here, so they actually had positioning, so I rotated to them. But they rotated to this area way before. I thought the zone was going to go somewhere else, so I was already set up in the other spot. So then I come to help out my teammates here because they were losing this firefight, and it shows my teammates like have high ranks, but they're going all in on this, which they're extending way too far. I get, you want to get those kills and all that, but there's still 13 squads and it's round 3 ring. Like, it's not a big ring, so there's gonna be other teams pretty close. So you hear that they finished that squad. I'm getting hit by another squad right here. So another squad heard that fighting and started rotating up. So I'm just fortifying this position at this point because I'm still in the mindset I'm solo. Like, I'll help out my teammates if I can, but I'm not extending myself out. I'd rather hold position and lock down an area. There's still 12 squads. So that's one of the main things in this game is people don't know how to rotate, hold a position. Like, if they would have held this position, we could have ended this team rezzing right here. Like, they would have never been able to res on us if we were just chilling right there, like holding that position down, because I could have amp covered it. I could have set a turret down eventually. Someone would have saw the dude running in to res. So like, we're split. I'm in here though. So now they're getting lit up by another squad, so I'm gonna go help at this point. I'm healing though, watching. I don't just run in. I want to heal up all the way because there's still 11 squads. Once I leave this building, I could get lit up from any direction, on the roof, from the left, from the right. So I'm gonna loop left. That way I can kind of get this angle on him. This Bloodhound is actually pretty smart by scanning this ring and finding out where the next ring is gonna be at. That's huge. I hear people all over fighting, so that's good for us. You want other teams to fight. I know a lot of teams, once they see other teams fighting, they'll start shooting, but that usually causes them to back away from fights. So I recommend, if you're not gonna down someone, don't shoot just to get damage. There's no point in getting damage. Do 2,000 damage with no kills or assists. Like, that does no one any good. You just wasted all your ammo, all your heals for fighting these people, and you didn't do anything. So I'm just marking out where I see people. I hear people from that area also. I'm looking at zone to see where zone. This is probably the best building to hold, so I'm gonna start amp covering it. That gas went off over there, so I know there's people over there next to my amp covers. My team's fighting this, so I decided to push this, which is bad. This was a bad idea. We should never push this. I figured they were fighting this. I can go in and try to push it. But as you see, I'm gonna start. I can't push it hardcore because there's a team off to the left in those buildings that try to start sniping me. So we just needed to go back to the building that we were at. and they ping it, and they decide to back off. So that was a really good call on their part and my part. And as you see, I'm covering these doors so that way people can't easily access this building. We also have this caustic that was smart by not placing them right on the door so that people can actually come in and then they start getting gassed, so we know. Like if you put it on the door, they know, so then they're gonna like break down the door. You know, if they don't have to break down the door, then they run in and then they turn around most of the time. So this team's going out to the left. They're fighting another team, which I'm gonna throw down my turn and stuff. I thought I saw people over to the right, so I pinged it like, hey, what are you doing, Bloodhound? Like, there's a team right here, somewhere over here, but they must have just like dipped full. They must have been hurt because they left the area. So I decided to push it with my teammate because they're going in, and it's 5 squads. So I decided to full send this team real quick. That way we can hopefully get the res and get a few more kill points at this point, because it's 5 squads now. So if we wipe this squad, it would be 4. 4 is the magic number for squads, because you get 40 points just for placing 4th. So that's why I pushed it like I did. If it would have been a higher number, I probably would have just played zone still and let my teammate die, because if there had been more teams, it would have been stupid to push that, because then you're definitely gonna get thirded or gate kept right here. Because if a team was smart, like we gotta rotate towards this ring, they would have been at the edge of that and just held us out, and the ring would have killed us. But here, I'm lining these people up. I gotta full send this because I need to get into the building. I'm lining these people up, and this is why I will never make it to Masters. Is because when I start doing good, this happens. It's happened a lot this season. Oh my gosh. But I am so glad that Respawn has fixed where, as you'll see in this one, it does not give me an abandonment penalty and give me -78. Because it's not my fault that the game crashed, but I think the whole server crashed on this, and it's been happening. I start having a great game, and the whole server crashes. It's like, come on, like, when I have a bad game, it never crashes. Like when my teammates die, and I'm trying to rat it out because I'm 1v, 15 squads still. But this is just, and after you try one, like if you keep trying, it won't save your spots, so then you'll get whatever place you ended at. So a lot of times I'll wait, but it looked like it actually, like I've witnessed this, the whole server crash, so I knew it wasn't going to give me any points at all for that game. I'm just glad it did not give me the negative. So that was my last game that I played. So, but yeah, Masters, oh man, I'm trying.